Hello everyone, welcome back to Teacup Tarot. My name is Reya, and in today's video we are going to be taking a look at what messages your Akashic Records have to give you. Of course, you can use this as an extended reading if you're drawn to more than one piles, or if just one particular pile that is really standing out to you. You can choose that, of course. Take your time, there are no rules, and once you're done with your selection, we start with pile 1. Hello, and if you've selected pile 1, then let's take a look at what your Akashic Records have in store for you. Alright, now let's look into details. Okay, first of all, your Akashic Records are here to tell you that you as a person, you are supposed to be adventurous. Okay, so maybe travel is destined for you, movement is destined for you. A lot of changes that will sort of make you happy are in store for you. But a lot of adventures is what you're born for in this lifetime. But along with that, you are also the kind of person that maybe you like to look at multiple things before you make a choice, So explore your options, because that is you. Because when it comes to when you look at the other possibilities, when you look at the options, you're always able to make the right decision for yourself. So, in the upcoming time, if you feel like, I just need to make a choice from multiple things, then it's absolutely okay for you. Now, you are also likely people who don't give up easily. Yeah, so if a certain thing calls to you, if there is a project at hand, then you can really be the kind of people who are trusted to see things through to completion. You're very persevering in a way, and you don't give up. Okay, that's like your superpower, is what your Akashic Records are also telling you. But in this lifetime, you are sort of destined for a lot of growth. On a personal level, as a person, you will grow tremendously, you will learn a lot. Maybe you'll sort of go on multiple adventures that will sort of enrich your personality. Yeah, that's coming through for you. And I feel like you guys are going to be having a beautiful life, God willing. But along with that, I also feel like there is some kind of grounding to you. Yeah, if you take on something, you're likely to take it on very seriously and just care for it more than other people care of, and you're also thoughtful. Your personality is likely to be warm, it is likely to be sensitive, creative, but also at times, you kind of people that you value certain people in your life, and I feel like you hold them closer. And the people that are your people, you sort of like to probably be around them a lot more, spend more time with them. And also when it comes to things, you are likely to be people who have a very sort of sensible approach. If any challenges come in your life, you deal with it beautifully, and you are very kind, and you have a certain kind of understanding towards things as well. However, in the upcoming time, you're also likely to be people who are sort of very intuitive. You also may be artistic, you are sensitive, yet you're very friendly. And I feel like that is the most beautiful aspect of you as well. But in your life, you're also very intuitive. Now, especially for you guys, you may also sort of meet a person very similar to you, and sort of maybe you will have a friendship, God willing. And you're also likely to people who are very devoted to a higher cause. You have a trust with the higher power. Now, you are also people, you have like an rich inner child. So maybe you are the kind of people, your inner child needs to be taken care of all the time. So one question that you need to always ask yourself during your lifetime is sort of, how do I take care of my inner child? What does my inner child sort of need? Do I need to take care of what it is asking me to do? What is it asking me to do? Okay, so those are the kind of things that you need to pay attention to in the upcoming time. However, you're also sometimes very impatient. You have that grounding energy, but maybe some things happen and you're like, I want this to happen and I want this to happen right now. So at that point, a little reminder that patience goes a long way may be something that you need to inculcate in your personality. However, sometimes maybe because of your job or because of certain responsibilities, if you have been indoors for way too long, then maybe you're the kind of people who actually belong outdoors. So go outside, do things that make you happy. You take some beautiful sunshine and just enjoy yourself. Okay, that's a message that maybe you need to receive. However, once again, your intuition is your strong point. So, once again, maybe do things that sort of build your intuition. So, whatever way this speaks to you, but you also need to sort of pay attention to your intuition. What is your intuition asking you to do? Okay, because I feel like most of the answers are sort of coming to you through your intuition. However, one thing that you need to remember is to be detached. So, if you are doing something, okay, if you're studying for something, if you're working towards something, if you're too attached to it, then you sort of drive things away. But when you sort of, do your thing, you detach yourself, you get away from it, I feel like things sort of work for you a lot more during that time. And when it comes to messages from your angels, your angels are here to tell you that pay attention to your thoughts, pay attention to ideas that come to you, because sometimes, especially when you're stuck and you don't know what to do and a certain kind of idea pops into your mind, then they actually might be, the right thing for you to do, and also sort of an answered prayer for you in the upcoming time. So always trust yourself, okay? And I feel like financially as well, a lot of financial blessings are going to be coming into your life, and I feel like you'll also live in a life of luxury. So if there is something that you want, you'll be able to afford it. But luxury, having that social standing may be important to you, and that's something that you will have in this lifetime. Okay. However, one thing that you may need to sort of remember is when somebody is talking to you, you've got to listen with care and speak with kindness, because I feel like sometimes to your personality there is a certain kind of directness. There's nothing wrong with it, but sometimes maybe it's not something that the other person needs. The future is sometimes lost in the wanderings of yesterday. So maybe you are the kind of people, you think a lot about your past. You think a lot about your past mistakes. But this sort of comes to you as a reminder that the future is lost sometimes in the wanderings of yesterday. So of course, our past teaches a lot, but why not just treat it as that? And be ready, the best is on the way. So this is your Akashic Records telling you that listen, you've got to be ready. Okay, you've got to be open to new adventures, because the best is on its way to you, God willing. And success will be found if you hold on to hope. So right now, if you're like sort of at the end of hope for certain things, then this is a message for you, and this fell off, so I'm going to give you this later on, that success will come to you if you hold on to hope. See, you are the kind of people, you always persevere. So a little hope will take you a long way. Tomorrow brings the illuminations of your hope. So whatever it is that you want in your life, it'll happen for you, God willing. Yeah, but just hang in there is the message. Hold on to hope. This will all be worthwhile. So whatever it is that you're working for in your life, you've got to sort of remind yourself that it will be worthwhile. And you will find what you need in the wisdom of your heritage. So a lot of answers that you're seeking, it will come to you from your heritage, okay, your ancestry. That is the message coming through. And I want to wrap it up with messages from Sai Baba, because this is sort of a request at that. Okay. Removing hurdles. So if you're sort of facing any kind of hurdles, they will be removed from your life, God willing, and your path ahead will be smoother. In his infinite compassion, Baba sort of grants wishes. Pray to him. So if you kind of have any kind of wish, maybe prayer is the way for it. And compassion. So once again, please make sure to have compassion for those who are suffering, less fortunate than you. Help somebody in need. So maybe a little bit of compassionate nature towards somebody. I feel like you already have that, but a little bit more maybe may help you. And hard work. See, one thing that I know about you, Pile 1, you're very hard workers already. Your personality is such that you really put in the work and you are going to be rewarded for it, God willing. Yeah, but overall, this is for now what your Akashic records are here to tell me. If you want to join me in the next extended reading in either part 2 or 3, you're more than welcome to do so. If not, I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, let's take a look at what messages your Akashic records have for you. I love this card, I'm going to take this later, but very first thing, your Akashic records are here to tell you that you as a person, you are good, okay? And always make sure to sort of put your best self forward. So whatever the best version of yourself is, just remind yourself of it and work with it every single day. And they also here to tell you that you as a person, you probably pray a lot or you have a connection with the heavens, and when you ask for help, the help comes, but you have to sort of get out of your own way to accept it. So, when the answers are coming, the help is coming, then you've got to accept it. And along with that, if for you, pile 2, you have something on your mind, you want to do something, then you've got to do it yourself. You shouldn't really wait that, okay, this person will do it for me, this is the right time, I'll do it that time. If something comes to you, just do it. Go ahead and do it. Don't overthink. That is a message from the Akashic records to you as well. But along with that, in your life, there are certain relationship changes coming as well. So this could be in your relationships at home. This could be in your relationships with sort of, significant people in your life. But relationship changes are coming for you. And over the period of time, you're also likely to sort of give a lot of yourself. You'll sort of get involved in sort of volunteer activities. You may give of your time, you may give of your efforts, or something that you feel like you need to give. And when it comes to there are also new career opportunities that will come to you in the upcoming time. And sometimes sort of a lot of money is coming to you as well, and once again, this is a reminder for somebody out there. If you are sort of paying a debt, then whenever there is a debt, just pay it off. Okay, that's the message for you as well. Now, over the upcoming time, the Akashic records are also here to tell you that you will come into a lot of peace. You will come into a lot of abundance and contentment, and also sort of enjoy a happy family home. So whatever relationship changes are going to be happening for you, they're going to be bringing you a lot of satisfaction. But along with that, the Akashic records are here to tell you that whatever projects that you're currently working on, they will be completed very, very successfully. Now, the Akashic records are here to tell you that in the upcoming time, you have a choice to make. Okay, you have a certain kind of path to walk on, and the choice is yours. So just make that choice. Yeah, don't overthink there. Of course, we all have to think to a particular level, but just choose, because you have to choose in the end. And once again, with regards to some aspect of your life, your Akashic records are here to tell you that, look, you as a person, you're compassionate. But maybe with regards to a particular situation, you're not able to display that compassion. And maybe it is because of certain circumstances, maybe it is a result of certain people, but there you sort of need to sort of display more compassion. And sometimes, the person who sort of, owes a lot of your own compassion is yourself. So you owe it to yourself as well to be compassionate. So who are you not being compassionate to is a question they are asking you. And in the upcoming time, the Akashic records are also here to tell you that your bonds are going to be strengthened. Okay, so once again, this can be with the people in your life, or this could be with a pet. Okay, pet energy coming through. Or for some of you, this could also mean that you have to sort of invite new people in your life, who will sort of have deeper bonds with. But strengthening bonds is especially strong for you. And also, you are the kind of people that probably you attract people to yourself very, very easily. Like you have that beautiful quality, okay? And when it comes to this beautiful quality, once again, it is rare. So once again, you're very gifted is the message for you as well. However, there is also a message with regards to yourself. Okay, so if you are worried about the safety of your family, you have absolutely nothing to worry about. You, because you are very protected. You're also people who are protected spiritually. Once again, maybe it is as a result of you being spiritual people, but overall you are really blessed, is what the records are telling me. But sometimes, you're also perfectionists. Okay, if you want to do something, you do it perfectly. So there's nothing wrong with it, but that may be a flaw that you have. So maybe the possibility is you're not able to complete projects because you want to do it perfectly. Yeah, so just think about it. And also, when it comes to you are sort of being told that you have to love yourself as well. So once again, the message of compassion really stands strong for you. So maybe you are compassionate towards everybody but yourself. You're loving towards everybody but yourself, but the attention is being drawn to you. Do you have the kind of self-love? Do you have the kind of compassion that you owe to yourself? Okay, because these are sort of two qualities that are very important for you to think about in the upcoming time. Let's look at more. I'm going to shuffle on camera this time. Set boundaries well to ensure good growth. So it is important for you to have boundaries with maybe certain things, situations, or people in your life. And also, gratitude and grace always looks good on you. So I feel like pile 2, you're already blessed with so much. So maybe develop an attitude of gratitude, because once again, the more grateful you are, the more things come to you. So be grateful. If you want to maintain a journal of gratitude, every night say that thank you can do that as well. Everlasting success is assured if you remain honest and true. So with whatever it is that you're doing, you will get the success that you need if you're honest and true. So whatever you're working towards, you have to sort of work towards diligently, so you will get the success that you deserve. Remember who you wanted to be. So what did you want to be, while you were growing up, or just overall, who do you want to be? Maybe that is a question that you need to ask yourself in the upcoming time. And the message is, remember, who did you want to be? Yeah. And return quietly now and be at peace. So I don't know if this is for you guys, but I feel like this message is really chasing you. Return to peace. Okay, so just if you can, and if you're not doing it already, maybe you need to make more time to peace and quiet in your life, and focus on wholeness above and below. So one message that is really standing strong for you guys is, maybe you have to focus on the bigger picture of your life. Okay, and once again, when it comes to the bigger picture, you'll sort of get a lot of clarity in your life as well. Show appreciation and joy will follow. So once again, the message for you that is sort of coming as a double message when I'm looking at this is, be grateful, show appreciation, have joy, because that will follow. Yeah, that's coming as well. Once again, I'm going to give you messages from Sai Baba as well. Baba is a true guru who takes on the suffering of his devotees. He will grant you relief and succor. So basically, if you're going through any difficulties, then maybe say a prayer and those difficulties will go away, God willing. There shall be a solution to your problem is at hand. So currently in your life, if you're going through any kind of obstacles, then the solution is very close. And telepathy. Now, Baba can communicate with anyone, anytime, anywhere. Look for signs. So once again, telepathy is strong when it comes to you guys. And do not doubt. Never doubt the power of Baba. Have faith. So once again, the message is, do not doubt. And last one, humility. Be humble in life, be humble in devotion. So that is the message for you. And overall, this is your records talking to you about your life. And of course, if you want to join me in the next one, you can do that. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 3, let's take a look at what your Akashic Records have to tell you for the upcoming time. Wow. The very first message is very strong from the records, and the records are telling you, look, take off your mask. Who are you as a person? What do you stand for? Maybe when it comes to certain circumstances, you sort of don't act honestly, or you feel like, I cannot be myself, then maybe it's important for you to come into who you are, your true person. You don't have to wear a mask because you are beautiful just the way you are. Okay? And fresh approach. You're the kind of people, when it comes to anything in your life, you probably have a very unique solution, or you have a very fresh way of looking at things, and maybe that is what defines you and your life. And maybe somewhere you feel like you're different, you're unique, and maybe you will not be accepted, but it's okay. You don't have to be accepted. Your job is to just be yourself on planet Earth. And when it comes to any plans that you have in your life, they're telling you this is the perfect moment. Anything you want to do, just get ready and dive into it. So what is it that your heart desires? Embrace it and go for it is the message for you. And once again, when it comes to some instances, it calls for adaptation and innovation. So innovation, doing things a new way. And who can do it? You can do it, because your approach anyway is different. Yeah. So don't be afraid of it. With certain circumstances, yes, adaptation is important when it has to be, but doesn't mean it stops you from being who you are. Yeah. Innovation is your specialty. So go into it and change. Change is definitely on you, and I feel like as a person as well, you will be called to make certain changes in your life, and change is good. Now, when it comes to your life, you're also being told that, see, you have an opinion, and you have a very strong opinion, and you should definitely voice it, and you have to voice it with confidence. However, when it comes to certain instances, should you feel like you don't have all the answers that you need, then in that case, look for professional advice. Because of course, when it comes to certain circumstances, we all need advice. So at that point, ask it. Yeah. And when it comes to, mental balance and emotional balance, both are something that you're blessed with, which sort of makes you very, very unique. In your life, there is going to be a lot of stability coming in the upcoming time, okay? And also a new inflow of abundance is what the records are telling you. And also, if you're sort of called to starting something new, should it be education course, should it be, something related to work, your own practice, or whatever it is, okay, you can go in that direction, because there's something new waiting for you. And along with that, if you have to take care of any extra documentation, if certain contracts require your attention, if you're a student, you have submissions in place, those things will be important in the upcoming time. But anything to do with writing work or communication needs to pay attention to. When it comes to your life, your records are telling you, you have the manifestation process really, really properly held. But the one thing that's very important is intention. Whatever you create in your life, it got to be intentional. Okay, so what you want, your intention has to be clear. The focus point has to be clear for it to show up in your life. And you are sort of people, maybe you sort of enjoy the process of learning, or it is something that you're being drawn to, then one thing that you need to remember is keep an eye of it. Okay, keep an open mind, learn new ideas. And when you learn these new ideas, maybe teach it to others. So if at all there's somebody out here who wants to get into teaching professions, or just teach for fun, okay, you learn it, you teach it to others. If that's what it's on your mind, then you can go in that direction too. Because I feel like, in the upcoming time, you have to be more trusting of yourself. If you want to go in a new direction, if you want to be impulsive and sort of explore new territories, do that. Okay, do you basically is the message that the Akashic Records are here to tell you. And don't compare yourself with other people. You're unique. That is your superpower. You're very impulsive, you're very childlike, that is your nature. But that sort of makes you very different from others. So embrace that is a message once again they're getting into you. Playfulness. Build that playful quality in you. You have it in you. And the thing is, sometimes you end up doing things in fun that people even cannot do seriously. And that is the way to live life. Be playful, be you. Embrace yourself. That is what they're telling you time and again. Be playful. And they're also here to tell you that you have a certain kind of sensitivity. Okay, so once again, this can be like maybe you're becoming very sensitive as a person. You may feel like, oh wow, I really want to just be on my own. I don't want to expose myself to certain relationships. I don't want to be in certain environments. I don't want to use certain chemicals. And trust yourself, trust your inner sensitivity and forgiveness. However, you need to forgive somebody. There is a huge message coming through for you. Forgiveness, once again, it's not always possible. We all struggle with it, but maybe that forgiveness will sort of come in for you in the upcoming time, God willing. I'm going to shuffle on camera. You are worth whatever it is that you desire. So what is it that you desire? Do you ever feel like you're not good enough? The message is, just because you don't fit in to conventional molds doesn't mean that you're not good enough. Doesn't mean that you're not worthy. Yeah? What pleases us most shapes us. So once again, what makes you happy? That is going to shape you. So go more in direction of what makes you happy. Yeah? And not what you expect others to sort of like for you or your life. And the past is over. Let your true self step forward. So the past is over. It's a different story. Each of us has a past, okay? But once again, it is over. And let your true self step forward, okay? So the present and the future is in your hands. Look at this. Play, laugh, and find joy. That is your purpose, okay? Be playful, be trusting, laugh, find that joy in your life, okay? Be you, my friends. That's the message. Stand still for now and listen to your life. See, maybe because, you're not listening to things. You're not listening to your own life. You've got to listen. You've got to pay attention. And you have what it takes. Okay? Your Akashic Records is coming and telling you, you have what it takes. Be here always with willing hands and hearts. So you are probably people, you are very compassionate. When you help somebody, you help them. So do that. If you ever feel like you need to help somebody, you can. Your intentions and heart deserve to be known. So once again, the message is about your intentions. What do you intend for your life? What is in your heart? It deserves to be known. And good partnerships are made of equal amount of positivity. So when it comes to the people in your life, are they equally as positive as you are with regards to their life is something that you need to ask yourself. Because when it comes to good partnerships, it's always about equal amount of positivity. Yeah? And let's take a look at your messages from Baba. Be persistent and knock on Baba's doors. So once again, you've got to sort of be persistent, okay, when it comes to anything you want. Treat all people equally. So sometimes if you're sort of, drawn to not be treating people equally, then maybe that's something you need to work on. Be satisfied with what you have. Do not covet the belongings of others. So sometimes if you feel like, oh wow, my friend is doing so much better than I am. This person has the kind of life that I wish I had. Then be satisfied with what you have. Your home should be a place of rest with positive energy. So with regards to some situations, you're being told that, look, your home should be a place of rest and positive energy, especially because we all work from home, so it's almost become like a second workplace for some of us, but it has to be a place of rest and positive energy. All spiritual paths lead to God. Follow the path most suitable for you. So when it comes to your life, you're being told that all spiritual paths lead to God, and you've got to follow the one that is most suited for you. Yeah, but overall, these are the messages that you need to receive. And as I wrap this up, I'll leave you with my best wishes. And if you're drawn to pile 1 or pile 2, you can watch it. If not, I'll see you next time. Bye.